at the 20.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right, Dixon. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
56. We go.
Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They run for the first time with James Cook. met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
The Bills at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you look at this Buffalo defense,
they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play.
they'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On second down, Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Allen going to audible to a different look. Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hey, tight. Stop.
Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Got it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Allen. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not. Down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Clock, 10. Fight, 97. Striker, 3-3. Blue striker. Set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, set.
3rd and 20.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep here for Coleman.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Come on, set. Red, cycle. Cut.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Shot, 72, red, yellow.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bills 2.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, he tries to force it in and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Alert! What's that?
Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And again, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 78 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Hall. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready?
They'll give to Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he's got this down to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. He gets it underneath to Hall, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shove a nice tackle on that play. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
30, Bills 9. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Regular. Monday. What's that?
On second down, here's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Second and a couple.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Fielded at the 20. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Allen on first and 10. Flush to his right. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Completes it to Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Allen now looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll buy some time right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Jets have got it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
22 meters.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Now they'll audible to something else. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's 1st and 10.
Alert!
To throw is Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Hey, tight.
Throwing, Allen. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
Nifty move. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Here's Allen.
He's able to get it to Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now Allen.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daquan Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's a victory here for the New York